afternoon, and welcome back to Faerun and Arella the Sorceress. Um, Last time, we found the House of Grief, and, well, first, we told Dame Aelin of Leroican's schemes and plots against her, and we helped the Paladin rid the world of the so-called wizard. Hello! For a second there, Sav, I got tripped up on your name. I was thinking Sav, saw M, like, what? Ah. It's been one of those days at work. My mind is frazzled. Anyway, we also went to the House of Hope to find Shadowheart's parents. We defeated, and by defeated I mean unalived all the Sharans at the House of Hope, or not House of Hope, the House of Grief, and Shadowheart found her parents, was able to confront Shar, and fulfilling her parents' last wish, she released their souls to Selûne, thereby severing the curse that Shard bound Shadowheart once and for all. Now, we're going to turn our attention to finding the legendary Minsk of Rashemen. And the High Harper has said that our best bet is to seek out Nine Fingers Keen, the leader of of Baldur's Gate's Thieves Guild. As far as rumors we've heard, Minsk has been taken by the Absolute and has been infected. So we're gonna try and rescue him and free whatever's... I mean, I don't want to say mind, because if you know anything about Minsk, mind is a very strong word. But we're gonna give him his freedom back. One thing that my friends say is that Minsk is the animal companion and Boo is the ranger. Anywho, let's see here. My controller's acting weird. Do I need to recalibrate it? Anyway. Ad breaks coming in. Or is just the controller breaking already? Alright, so... Actually, before we head out, I'm gonna switch out Asterion for Karlak. Namely, for some RP stuff. Oh, and I'm gonna switch up my controller. Let's see. Try this one. Maybe this will work. Hopefully. Okay, that one seems better. Alright. Karlak.
Soldier.
Karlak? So you had a friend in Avernus, you never said.
You saw the extent of Flo's friendship. She'll lend you a hand, long as she can crush your spirit while she's at it. I knew never to let my guard down around her. She always made me laugh.
Also, welcome back
even
from
when I
ad
least
jail.
wanted to. If she'd been completely different from who she was, we might have been real friends.
Well, you do have real friends now. Me, for one.
Thank the gods. And I do, every day.
Also, come on.
Copper
Right
for
out.
your thoughts. No room in your party. What should I do?
Take the vampire's place.
Now we're talking.
Alright. Yeah, I think the controller I was using, the Xbox controller that my brother got me, I think the left analog stick is screwing up. Like anytime I have to use the left analog stick, I don't know. It's not precise, it's fighting back, it's annoying. Alright. Okay, so let's head up here, because I think that's where damage is.
I'm doing a little shopping in the city.
That's exactly what we're doing.
I think I may have overdone it with the black and purple for, my entire life.
The steel watch.
Your look serves you well, though.
They're guards.
I'm 10 years behind.
Why, yes, Edvard.
I want the youths to think I'm not, you know, up with the times.
Hey, it's Damon. Let's say hi.
Hi, damn.
Karlak, you're looking well.
Would be a lot better if you'd find a way to fix this engine, Damon.
I haven't stopped trying, but all roads lead to a dead end. Sorry, I didn't mean.
Never mind. Glad you're all right in any case. Nice forge you've got here.
Best I've had in years. Mistress of the house lets me operate from here for a fair price. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy.
Good. Someone should be.
Can I see your wares?
Certainly.
Alright, so let's go ahead and sell a bunch of shit. sufficient gold. Okay, now we can buy crap. Alright, we've got the Armor of Persistence. Very rare, heavy armor. Magical plate. All incoming damage is reduced by 2. Legendary persistence. You gain resistance and blade ward. Heavy armor, which means Minthara and Shadowheart are the only ones that could wear it. And I like both of their armor so far. So yeah, not getting that one. Unwanted Masterwork Scale Mail. No. The Boots of Persistence. Legendary mobility. You gain freedom movement and long strider. It is medium armor. So let's get that one. Legacy of the Masters. Arming enhancement. Gain a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls with weapons. I think Mints could use these. Swordmaster gloves. We don't really have anyone that could use that. Weapons. Chargebound Warhammer. Nope. Darkfire Shortbow. Yeah, we're gonna get this one for Arella. And for Mints, we'll go and get the Solemnity Cessation. He's primarily going to be a melee ranger, but no. Alright.
Shout if you need anything else.
Okay, so that. And we're going to send that, and those to camp for now. Okay. Intelligence. Try to decipher the cat's strange speech.
It speaks a feline dialect called Mriar. It wants to know if you're its mother.
Well, because we saved Bonecloak's husband, we can't give him a home. But I can say, it's me, my son.
You in need of don't be shy. This armor can't keep you alive if it's sitting here with
Armor
me.
of Agility. We're gonna get this for somebody. We don't have them yet, but okay. Let's see here. Shield of Devotion. Get rid of that. That. Get rid of that. Okay.
City's got a dangerous air to it these days.
Karlach Cliffgate? That can't possibly be you, can it? Fitz!
If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Where the hells have you been, girl? Last I heard you'd run off to Neverwinter, and that was what? 10 years ago?
Neverwinter. Who told you that?
Gortash. Said you didn't even give notice.
Ha! That prick, but... Never mind that. Look at you. The years have been good to you.
I won't lie. They have.
I'm gonna let them catch up in uninterrupted.
Well, go on, girl. Tell me everything.
First thing first, you saw the news, didn't you? About Archduke Gortash.
Right? Oh, I'm sure the fox will make a great duke of the hen house.
I think you were the only thing that kept him a little honest. After you left, things got dark, fast. I got out while my soul was still intact. Started working for an arms merchant. Still in the trade, as you can see. Met my fella Gregor that way. Been together 8 years now. And Karlach, we've a little one on the way.
Fitz! That's incredible! Congratulations! Mum life, huh? You're going to be incredible.
Gods, I hope so. Even after all these years, it seemed to happen so fast. But now that you're back in town, you must come to ours. All of you. We'll have a good supper, catch up. You can meet Gregor. And the little one in a few months. Are the two of you together?
Ew, no. Just mates. Very good mates.
Oh, that's lovely. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I can't tell you how good it is to see you, Fitz. I'd love to come have dinner with you and Gregor. We're in the city on some urgent business, but can I come find you when it's all settled?
I'd love that. Meanwhile, if you're still in the business of intimidation, you should take a look at my stock.
Okie dokie. Let's see here. The Deadshot. That's a really good bow, but unfortunately, the Solemnity Cessation is just so much better. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I want Minsk to be a dual wielding or a great weapon ranger or what. Well, I'm pretty sure we got enough weapons to arm him. Hell, if need be, I can give him the Sword of Zariel. Yeah.
Great to have you back, Karlach.
Okay. Well, now that we've done that, let's go ahead and head back to camp so we can get our lockpicker. I just wanted Karlach to be able to catch up with some old friends.
Soldier?
And hopefully she'll be able to make that dinner
What can I
maybe
do
later
for you,
than
my
she
friend?
might think.
Perhaps if you lost a follow. Excellent.
Alright, now let's head to Basilisk Gate. Because where we need to go is actually right around here, it says. Oh, Philo Gears. Yeah, we'll get to that one a little bit later. Also, whatever's down here.
This is out and out madness. Help us. What do we do?
You won't lose us. We've come this far, haven't we? Whatever happens, the right fiend damn near busted her skull. I didn't see it like that. Only Lord Gortash can protect us
Okie dokie.
So you just disappeared. Do you know how worried I was?
Old Jules. Oh, that's locked. Okay. Is there a way in the back? Nope.
Perhaps sending a strongly worded letter would be a good place to start.
If by strongly worded
Defeated Steel Watcher. Okay.
A broken steel watcher. A tag wired to it reads, Unit defective. Return to the Steel Watch Foundry at the West Docks.
Good to know for later. Anti-hag support group poster. Attention! Have you been hexed by a hag? Lost a loved one to a deal? You're not alone. Join other survivors of hag treachery at Baron's Coop. Alone we're vulnerable, but together we can stand up against hags.
You're certain Figaro's in this artifact?
would you throw it at a steel watcher? Oh, please.
Walking funny.
Sylphie, hi.
Ah, you look like someone who can probably read. Can I interest you in a copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette? Please buy one.
You're selling broadsheets now, Sylphie.
We're all doing our bit. Better than sitting around waiting for the gates to open. It's a really good paper, though. No spelling mistakes in it or anything.
I made sure of that. Did Mole make it to the city too?
Oh, she's very busy. I think she's made new friends in the city. I'm going to join her there when the gates open.
Okay. Well, I will take one.
Thank you. My first sale. I can't wait to tell Mole.
Anything to build her confidence. Alright, what does it say?
Tomorrow's history.
What do you want me to do?
Baldur's Mouth Gazette, 1492 DR, issued 89.
Oh, please.
Local Chaltons. Baldurian tourists are weak and loud. Let's see here. Sea goddess foamingly angry, says Damp Priestess. We all make mistakes. Interview with disgraced Van Thumper Air.
What exactly did you say?
Predacious pilferings crease the brows of local law. Elsong Tavern under rat invasion.
Walking funny.
Again? Do I have to go back down there and blow them all up? Because I will. Phil Gray's mansion. Yep, that'll be something to do later.
Please, kind sir, can you spare a few coins to feed my son? He's sick and likely to die.
Please, sir. Oh, please.
Please, sir, please. It's for my son. Anything would help. Any amount at all.
Oh, it doesn't even let me do it. Okay.
Please, kind sir, can you spare a few coins to feed my son?
Just when I think we've seen the ugliest things yet.
Oh, wow, looky here. Sanguine. They're humanoids. They are wet, they are vulnerable to lightning and ice. Interesting. Okay, well, let's take care of you first since you're all the way out here. I don't want you to feel left out.
Deal their ambush.
Let's see here. Okay.
And I thought we were going to be friends.
Can I get them both out? There we go. He's not in it. Pretty sure.
Blades bared.
There. I can't hurt this guy.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
I don't have lightning bolt, but I've got 3 scrolls of chain lightning. Surprised I don't have a scroll of lightning bolt. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure I don't even have cold spells. Oh wait, I do. Cross fingers. Get up. Cross fingers. Yay. Bastard.
Moving.
Where's Toll the Dead? Oh yes, I don't know if you know this, but apparently in patch 8, part of the Death Domain Cleric spell list, Toll the Dead is a new cantrip. Fuck you!
Break them.
Violence is...
God damn it!
Had you for cutting the...
Oh, those things smell like a fishmonger's unsold stock. What are they?
Oh, gods! There's guts all over my boat!
Oh yeah, there's...
Thought I'd be used to the smell of fish by now.
That's in here. Onions.
For the next few 10 days.
Having these things lying around is bad for business.
Don't touch me.
Please, kind sir, can you spare a few coins to feed my son? Likely to die. Please.
Of course it's locked. And what's down here?
Taking my time in the shadows.
Uh-oh. Staring, you take
Let's have some
point.
fun. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Arella, don't get too far forward.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Oh my god.
What to do?
Can I fly through there? Fine, I'll Misty Step. Can't reach it. Alright, fine.
Trust no one.
Starion, shoot it. Shoot the lever.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Now where are we going?
Step carefully.
Oh boy.
There's a trap.
All of that. For that. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Backpack.
Yes? Ask it.
You fought in the Temple Ball before. Would you be able to find it again?
You speak of a battle more than a century past. Baal's minions led us through a maze in the Undercity, older than Baldur's Gate itself. We paid little mind to the path ahead, let alone how we might return, or that we would return at all. Still, the Undercity shifts. We might search down there. Or better yet, find a ballast to lead us.
Okay. You tell me about the Harpers.
I've learned not to unpick the legends so many have woven around our name. Seeing the hope die in a romantic's eyes, it is only funny the first few dozen times.
Jesus.
Some call the Harpers heroes. Others, petty meddlers who cannot help but stick their nose into every conflict they stumble across. The truth is in there somewhere. We try to work towards a common balance. If every other faction finds us equally annoying, that is probably a sign that we are succeeding.
Surely people understand that Harpers are working for the greater good.
Ha! No. No, thank you. Let the wiser members of my order wrinkle their brows over that particular phrase. In all my years fighting for the Harpers, I am still never certain what the greater good means. I've learned to be content with, well, that was not so bad as it might have been.
Well, how'd you end up joining?
I will not bore you with a long tale. The short I was born to a high family in Tedir. I remember little except that when my family fell, they fell far and fast. I learned young what fear and hunger make desperate people do. I learned to do some of it myself even. Until a roving circle of hedge druids found me. They raised me in the wild. But when it became clear I was, perhaps not suited to a life of idle reflection, I was sent to the Harpers. To do. They showed me how to fight with sword, as well as spell, and gave me ample causes to wield them for. If I was not always the truest believer in every cause, well, I fell in love with someone who was. And that is almost the same thing.
Want to tell me more about this someone?
No, not really.
Sounds like you and them have a complicated history.
You might say that. I left their service and swore never to return. Multiple times, if I recall. It is easy to get tired of the intrigue. The high causes shrouded in secrecy. I thought I might find another way to be of use to the world. And for a time I did. But my comrades would use a rather irritating phrase. A harper never leaves the chorus. She simply goes to spread the song. Meaning that whatever cause I turned my hand to, there I would find them. Harpers, stuffed with their own virtue, but always there. Always trying to help. So I returned to the fold. Returned to the city. Eventually they hung a title around my neck. High Harper. And I still do not know how to play one. If I wanted to spare Geraldus the same headaches, well, you now know why I needed him to be sure this is the life he wants. But you're staring. Which means the tadpole has finally eaten your brain. Or have I been talking too much? Either way, time to move, no?
Never mind. Smugglers, nope. Hey, One Eye. Sure, I can get you and your wave servant filly out of the town without Captain Grizzly or the Flood Tide knowing. Meet me at that abandoned beach house. You know, about when the moon rises on the night of 14 Marapanth. Bring that begemmed dagger I like. Sneggers. Scrawled beneath that in a different hand. 1486. Okay. Not sure what that means, but counting house safe number 6 key. Alright. I'm just gonna scrapbook of love letters. This salt-stained scrapbook contains a dozen envelopes glued to its inner pages. Perhaps these envelopes once contained letters, but now all are gone but 2. Letter 1, to Winky. Oh, Winky, how I long to be away with you on the open seas, away from that grim old flood tide, away where I can love you freely and without fear. With my ability to charm fish from the waves, we'll never lack for food, and you know I never tire of your chowder. Letter 2. Dear Salty, the moon shays! I'll show them to you, lass, and we'll dance on them silver beaches in the silver moonlight. But I don't want no trouble on our sea journey, so first I must make my peace with Umberlee with a grand donation. Not much longer, Salty. Okay.
Something good here, I hope.
Nothing. Alright. Well. Let's get back to the heap side strand. Alright. I think we need to go this way. Baron's Coop. Okay, that's where the hag place is.
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed. Why, you're Farling's friend. She said to let you in.
Why, thank you, good
Funny
man.
little gnome she is. Always laughing at me. Even when I don't joke. Come, I'll let you in. My pleasure.
Why, thank you, good man. Friends in low places.
In you go.
Astarion
Well,
is
the fabled
inspired.
haunt of Nine Fingers Keep.
Never visited before. I thought you got around.
I always steered clear. If guild members started disappearing, people would start asking questions. And Cazador hated questions.
Hey, it's Mole!
Understandable. When the answer is invariably the silver hair.
The guildmaster hired you, yes. But I think it's best.
Wow, look who it is! Glad to see you in the city. Hope you found plenty of coin in Ketwick's coffers. Ready to do some business?
Found your eye patch of Moonrise. How'd you escape that place? Hey, Ross!
I survived the hells when Elturel fell. Compared to that, slipping out of Moonrise was child's play.
Well, it's good to see you again. What do you run up to this time?
Oh, I've got a few ideas. I'll be running this whole place in no time.
Is this a guild business you're running here?
Sure is. We work for Fetcher, handling what you might call pre-owned goods. Talk to Sticky. He'll cut you a deal.
I'm doing good. We're in the underworld right now, trying to get a lead to find Jahira's friend, the legendary ranger Boo, and his familiar Minsk.
Let's talk price. See anything of yours? No, you didn't. Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling?
Maybe a bit of both. Show me what you got. Okay, so he's got freedom of movement potion. Chain of lightning. Shade Slayer cloak. That'll work for Astarion. Then we'll get food. Ooh. Make a flash binder. Okay. And then let's see here. We don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. See, we don't need that one anymore. Okay.
Sometimes stuff we sell comes back around to us again.
Very like always.
So watch yourself.
Nice.
Got me?
Alright.
My jewelry, lifted fresh from rich fat fingers.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer?
What do you have then?
Beverages of distinction, or in some cases, extinction, if you ain't careful. How you feeling today? Lucky?
Maybe. Sure, let's see the liquor list. Oh, wow, he's got a lot of liquor. Drunken cloth. It's for the drunken master. But I'm here for the food. And sure, we'll get the coffee. Okay.
Bare hands.
Okay.
A charm, of course. And then you'll do it yourself.
Okay.
No distractions, mate. Nine Fingers has me watching over Pierre Priss here. Wants her friends in Parliament close with this new Duke making moves.
It's criminal underworld. This is the Baldur's Gate Thieves Guild.
Don't mind the ladies' court. Just a game we play. Figuring how we'll kill you if you cross 9 fingers.
I wasn't planning on it, but thanks for that, I guess. Three-piece.
It's not like we're bloody diseased, boss.
Worse, Faze. Where's entering?
There's Zent here, too. Well.
Knife. A hot one, I think.
Cool.
What? Lady AQ still playing that game? I don't have one ready.
Oh. Kind of disappointed, actually. Alright.
It's an orphanage, Ukta. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord. You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Ukta. We're playing host to a hero. You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kellamvor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster.
I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed. Because I'm curious about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you.
Hi there, I'm a friend of Jaheira's.
How nice. You won't find many of those in my guild hall.
We won't tax your hospitality too long, Nine Fingers. I'm searching for Minsk of Rashomon.
A big name, that. Such information does not come cheap, High Harper. Not in normal times. Of course. Seeing as these are not normal times and we're all such good friends, I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we speak. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his corpse.
What treachery is this, Nine Fingers? Have you thrown in with the Absolute too?
Against my own city. Careful. You're in very real danger of hurting my feelings. It's Minsk who's found his faith with Faerun's newest god. And a new name with it. Stone Lord.
Lies.
It makes sense, Jahira. We know the cult can be, well, persuasive.
Minsk was never one to need much persuading. Not when it came to spilling my people's blood. In his short reign, the Stone Lord and his crew have earned a reputation. Pure brutality. No survivors. And where he mows my people down, this ripe little cult takes root. But not for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And he'll find us ready to hit back this time.
Nine Fingers. Estelle. Call off your ambush, tell us where he is, and we'll handle this.
We? I heard what happened to your harpers, Jahira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone.
She's not alone.
If you're half the friend you're posing as, you'll tell her that her part in this is done. The Stone Lord's fate is sealed.
Actually, Ross, the guild...
I'd rather turn our talk to that, but if you need a moment, Jahira, well, you've earned that much.
We can use the guild.
My guild hall is open to you. Have a drink, Jahira. Have a rest. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose 2 of its heroes in one day.
The guild right now is the only resistance that the city of Baldur's Gate has against the Cult of the Absolute. Because the Fist has been taken over by Archduke Enver Gortash, aka Chosen of Bane. So the local authorities aren't doing anything. So yeah, it's up to the guild. But we gotta find out where we need to go.
There's little point in pressing Nine Fingers further. She means what she says. But we swore no vows. She won't tell us where to find Minsk. Someone else in her guild hall will. We need to be swift.
Where do you suggest we begin?
I suppose we must greet the local wildlife. Guildhall is awash with ale-scented gossip at the best of times. These days, they have nothing but the Stone Lord to talk about.
There we go. Let's see here. Bartender.
What are you having?
Got any gossip you can share?
Around here, silence is golden, mate. Best remember that. Now, what can I get you?
Never mind. Okay. Let's see here.
See anything you like? Let's talk price. See anything of yours? No, you didn't.
Hey, farce. Seen farce?
Alright, we gotta find Foss.
Worse than any fucking stone.
And there he is. So let's just let him head up to his friend, and then we'll eavesdrop. Because that dude up there is drunk as hell, meaning he's gonna be talking.
See? Nine Fingers is a master of strategic. She's clever, Foss. Won't fight the Stone Lord out in the open, but she's got a spot picked out, see? And
I don't care about Stone Lord Tut. Don't care about some ambush. I asked, do you eat my last pickled ooze?
Wait, I want to hear about the Stone Lord. Let him finish.
Huh? Bugger off. I'm talking to my friend about an ooze.
Now. He who keeps his manners keeps his teeth. Besides, you are only pretending to be as wine-soaked as your friend here.
How can you tell?
I've been to fouler festivals than this, and you have the stage presence of Volothamp Gedarm. Now, you were speaking to my friend. Politely.
I'm just here to listen to this fine man's tale about the Stone Lord. I haven't drunk a thing at this place. I bought food.
See, Foss? This one has restraint. Now, where was I?
That dude, though, is drunk as hell.
Stone Lord, aye. Bastard's going after the counting house, but he doesn't know that there's just another guild operation, huh? Nine Fingers is gonna catch him with his claws in her coffers. I pity the bastard.
The counting house? But what the hells could Minsk want there?
Happy? Now, away with you. We want drink in peace.
Yeah.
To your health. Alright, so we're going to the counting house. AKA the bank. And is anyone surprised that the bank of Baldur's Gate is owned by the criminal underworld? No? Didn't think so.
The counting house. More bastion than bank, I'm afraid. Minsk must have a way in.
Jeez,
But it's
never
never had
seen
much
that
use
guy.
for coin beyond whatever sharp steel it could buy. There must be something in the vaults the Great Chosen are after. All the more reason to get there. Swiftly.
What do you know of the Stone
Only
Lord?
what we heard from Keen. He seems to have sprung up while we were out in the Shadowlands. The Stone Lord she described sounds nothing like Minsk. As for the name, well, a bad joke perhaps. The time of troubles ended almost a century and a half ago. I weathered the years between with all the elven grace you have no doubt come to expect. But do you know how Minsk, a human, passed those years? I'll give you a hint. They named him the Beloved Ranger.
You recall the urban myth that trickled through the lower city fest halls some years back. A hero who had been turned into a statue, returning to life in the city's hour of need.
How could it be stuck that way for a century?
Because who would question a statue to our friend? Thinking Minsk of Rashomon had returned to a hero's welcome in Rashomon. I don't even know how he was freed. Harper work would take me from the city, sometimes for years at a time. The few occasions I visited his monument, well, I took it as a moment for reflection. To think of old friends, and the fight I had to continue in their name. And during all my self-serious brooding, that big, dumb, insufferable buffoon was staring me in the face.
I have to admit, that's a little funny.
Ha! That was Minsk's feeling too. Perhaps I shouldn't be working so hard to bring you two together.
I love how the easiest way to get Jahir's approval is to give her snark. My favorite is the whole, there, have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? And the way to get her approval is to say, oh please, you're only one of those things.
Try and find someone who can help your mind out.
8, 9, 10.
Refugee dwarf.
I'd really spare no expense.
Yeah, that's the hag place.
Have you seen what she's doing? Counting gold in front of a beggar. It's like eating bread in front of a starving child.
Alright, here.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, if you give them money, you just encourage them. She's only going to spend it on ale.
Excuse me, madam.
5, 6, 7, 8.
That earthquake was actually a brain quake. The Elder Brain is fighting back.
It's not required, but it is nice to have. It buys any number of ways to keep life interesting.
Go on then.
Head
Point
click.
This isn't in your nature.
Welcome to the counting house. I'm head clerk Mead, honey. How may the Fellowship of Financiers serve you?
You seem a little nervous, Sir Meat Honey. Had some difficult customers today? One in particular calling himself the Stone Lord, perhaps.
The who? The what? All right, fine. The head banker may have just taken a customer by that name down to the vaults. Rather large, rather heavily armed, which is against regulations. But I'm sure the head banker knows what he is doing.
I assure you, he does not. You are right to be nervous. But let us pass, and all will be well.
Well, who is this Stone Lord to you?
A lord of Rashomon, and we are his servants. He's likely to pull his contract if we don't set up his banquet table soon. "51! You believe me!"
A lord in truth. Forgive me, he did not seem the type. Or, I mean to say, he was most down to earth.
Earthy about describes him, yes.
It's most unusual, but that explains why the head banker is dispensed with normal procedure. I suppose I can let you pass then.
Very well. Show the guards this temporary vault pass, and should my superior ask, keep my name out of it.
Of course!
Account holders only from here. Vault pass?
He's going to trouble. Here it is.
Right. Descend and know. Upon entering the vaults, you forego the protection of city and church law alike. Which is to say, keep to your own vault and you'll be fine.
Oh, I'll keep to my own vault. I can't speak to this one at all, though. Eh. Let's see here. Do, do, do.
Just need to see your vault pass, please.
Here you are.
It's in order. Blessed day to you.
Oh, back in Agile. Yep. Agile sucks. So many traps. Alright, now we're at the bank. Vault Visitor Log. This log records a list of recent visitors to the Counting House vaults. Bloris Mead Honey, Pocket Registry, Bank Pass, Gold Coins, Mr. Glitterbeard's Book of Dwarven Dates, Reason for Visit, Delivery of Large Chests to the High Security Vaults. Cynthia Boneprof, Pocket Registry, Stonework Tools, Metalwork Tools. Reason for Visit, Critical fix of a water leak in the high security vault's access. Danger of flooding the chamber. Interesting. Note, Cynthia wasn't carrying a bank pass. Access granted for an urgent patch to prevent more water from reaching the tiles. Okay. Raketh Glitterbeard. Pocket registry not declared. Reason for visit. Give the Stone Lord a tour of the lower vaults. Note, Sarah Glitterbeard has requested I step out of the vaults to provide the client's privacy. Okay.
Please refrain from entering until a staff member has opened the way for you.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Trap. Be cautious.
I spy button. I spy another button. Turn. That's too late to throw the shields. Oh well. Welcome back, Sov. We are currently in the vaults. And the rogue is gonna rogue.
With pleasure.
Let's see if 4 is gonna make it. Yep. Yes, it counts. Alright. Gold. Gold. Diamond and gold.
Traps. How considerate.
What's in here? We got a scroll disintegrate. Scroll of Otto's irresistible dance. A traveler's chest. Full of scrolls and gold. Nice. Vault number 3. What's in here? Wine. Wine rack. Baldur's grape. Baldur's grape. Alright. I've got some keys, so I'm just trying it. Nat 20. Gold. Art. Nope. Okay. 5. a shit ton of gold. Scroll of Revivify. I'm pretty sure we do have this key though. Vault number 6.
No one stopped me yet.
I'm pretty sure we got. Oh, high security. Okay, never mind.
What now?
This isn't high security.
Skeleton key.
Polished necklace, silver goblet, bronze goblet, gilded chest. There we go. Go. And this says...
Please wait here. A staff member will retrieve your items.
Yeah, but you see, I'm impatient, so I'm just gonna pop on over. Yeah, at first I wasn't sure how to get to these vaults, and then Floof was just like on our first co-op off-stream playthrough. It's like, yeah, just use the arrows of transportation. It's like, oh. Alright. Grade X plus 2. We're going to... Okay. Alright, we're just going to leave that there. Alright, Ross. Take care. Thanks for joining us. It's bad. Bad. Air transposition. There's nothing fucking in here. Gold. Backpack. Take the gold and the potions. Gold, potion, and these tools. Okay. Lots of gold. Gold, 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 silver. Gold. Alright.
I wonder what the next move is.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Let's see here. Let's send the food back to camp. And we'll put the equipment here. Actually, no. Send that to Asterion. Alright. Send that to camp. The scroll. Alright. Well, that was a good haul.
For current door codes, please refer to the head banker's office. Highest security clearance only.
Officially unofficial circus history. An excerpt from the officially unofficial history of the circus of the last days that documents the last time the circus came to Baldur's Gate. Dumpy Dumpling was the headline act, as he has been for a decade. His performance was the usual: firework farts, chicken snapping, and his trademark pie in the ear trick. The crowd laughed and clapped, but Dumpy lacked spark. His heart wasn't in it. Dumpy called for a volunteer. An unassuming man with reddish hair and a shy smile volunteered. And then everything changed. The man commanded the stage with the sheer joy of his presence. His one-liners were lightning quick, his comebacks even more so. The crowd were enthralled, myself included, as we laughed till we cried. By the end of the show, I had forgotten I was there to see Dumpy. Lucretius, the circus's ever-charismatic leader, is no fool. She saw the star this man would be, even in his rough, unpolished state. She offered him a job then and there. When he bashfully accepted, the crowd erupted in applause. I knew, even then, that I had just witnessed history. For Norris Greeny was the man's name, or, as he would come to be better known, Dribbles the Clown. For the direct notice of the cleaning staff. No more water is to be used to clean the floor in front of the main vault. Use prestidigitation if you must clean there. We can't afford any more lightning mishaps with wet pressure plates. There will be no more warnings, only dismissals. Bloris Meadhoney, head banker. Well, now. Safe and sound. A guide to our... whatever. Renowned across the land for protecting treasures great and small, our vaults offer security like no other. The Grand Vault. Citizens of Baldur's Gate, you can rest easy knowing that your hard-earned coin is safe behind the stone and steel that protects our Grand Vault. A single high-security vault containing the wealth of ordinary people. The Grand Vault protects everything from your grocer's profits to your grandmother's savings. The Deep Vaults. Our Deep Vaults are for citizens whose fortunes require an individual vault or with unique security measures. With extra patrols, wards, and more, you can deposit, withdraw, or view your treasure at your leisure. Counting house vaults. Customer rules. Do not approach any vault but your own. Make sure the number before attempting opening. Do not ask a cash guard for help with locks, doors, or carrying valuables. They are only here to observe and maintain security. No tipping. The following temporary note is attached to the sign. Warning, wet floor, unsafe to use devices powered by bottled lightning. I'm gonna abuse the fuck out of that. Eliasis. A summary of local business matters. Net positive, Steelwatch Foundry. Source, Lord Inver Cortash. Net positive, Baldur's Mouth. Source, Lord Inver Cortash. Increased interest in current affairs due to the March of the Absolute. Net positive, Counting House. Source, Lord Inver Cortash. Net positive, Flim Cargo. Source, Lord Inver Cortash. Net positive, Omatola's Bijou. Source, Lord Inver Cortash. Okay, not sure what some of those are. It's supposed to be dead. Okay, well, let's see here. So, this thing has issues with getting wet. Good to know. Let's see here. Do I have a bottle of water? It does not seem like I do. That being said, I know Jahira can make water. Sleet Storm. Yep.
Let's get going.
The work is never done.
And we'll just end concentration.
I've got a long road ahead.
And now we've got water. Asterion, if you would be so kind. Ta-da!
Well, in it.
Now I just gotta wait for the water to dry up. There we go.
It's still moving.
Hush your fussing. Nine Fingers had this one made especially. A little mouthful will barely slow it down.
But the stories...
Stories. Tall tales and big names, lad. Don't let them fool you. Elminster the Archmage. Drist the Drow Exile. Heroes have power, aye, but not half so much as we do. A little coin into the right purse. A soft word in the right ear. It's not glory that spins these plains, lad. It's gold. See? Now. Morrigan's cracked clay.
Well, you might want to get a refund on that mimic.
There is no gold in here. If there is one thing Minsk hates more than beasts with bad breath, it is those who are tricksome with the truth.
Oh,
and
Minsk.
turnips. But you are no turnip. Let that be of comfort in your final moments.
Meet Minsk. He still seems very much himself to me.
Minsk? The very man Jahira is after.
Yep. Wait, Jerry doesn't seem in any state to listen.
You will listen to me. Enough play, Stone Lord. What in the howling hells? Nine Fingers set a poor trap, little banker. Let the Absolute's faithful show you how it is done.
Well,
Come,
fuck.
Stone Lord. We have the gold, and the Absolute has need of it elsewhere.
As you say, Jahira.
Slarning shape changers! Enough!
Slarning.
Let us deal with these cultists, then find out where they are nesting.
And that's how the fight started. Alright, so these guys cannot be hit because of Sanctuary. There's also invisible guys along here. So let's actually send you down this way.
On my way.
Unstoppable 3. Fuck you. There we go. Now. Oh. Not enough movement. Well. Okay. Sentinel, Hellish Rebuke. He went invisible, but I can see invisibility. Fucker. Alright, so Chihira. Go down this way. Legendary haste. Bum, bum. Hi. Guess what?
Take you.
Harm. He's got 6 health left. Affected entities' maximum hit points have been reduced by the damage inflicted by the harm spell. So just poke. You're dead now.
Still on my feet. These boots have seen everything.
Oh, there's 2 of you assholes here. Okay. That's even better. Let's see here. Let's see here. Careful spell. But that it doesn't say excludes. Fuck. Okay. Fair enough. No AoEs. But let's see here. Empowered spell. Scorching Ray. I'm going here to spread more joy. See here, concentration slow. But you don't have any unstoppable. That's great. So what I'm gonna do is what can I do to fuck with your concentration? Actually, you know what? These guys have dark vision. But not magical dark vision. So as for you, and then kneel! Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna drink some medicine here. And guess who's not, or I think Asterion is immune to blindness. Oh yeah, I can do that. Okay. Devil's Sight. I can see in magical darkness. So let's just over here. There we go. You missed. Yeah, there you are. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure Chihira can also see inside magical darkness, so... Nope, she can't. Okay, fair enough.
My faith will protect me.
But Shadowheart, on the other hand, I am very much sure she can. Destructive Wrath! We'll do it again! And we didn't lose anybody.
All right. Time to see what's new horrors waiting for us.
You can tell Nine Fingers this was not my fault. She swore that mimic could swallow a bloody owlbear. Wait. You're no guild sworn.
No.
Who are you?
The person who just saved your life. A little gratitude wouldn't go amiss.
Gratitude of the gold variety, I suppose you mean. Good luck with that. The Stone Lord just cleared our vaults. And now he has enough gold to make himself a lord in truth.
And he wouldn't even know what to spend it on. It's the cult that needs that money. Why?
You think anyone told me? Nine Fingers sent word the Stone Lord was going to try his luck on our vaults. So she told me to cooperate. Lure him in. Yes, sir, Stone Lord, sir. Shall we open the account in your name or the Absolute's? Just step this way to your special deposit box. Don't mind the teeth.
I can actually see
No
Mince
one
being
mentioned
tricked
he
into
might have
walking
some
into a
old
mimic's
crony
mouth.
dropping in as backup.
Crone?
Look, I just mean to say, we both want him caught. If you've got your sights set on the Stone Lord, anyway.
As chairman of the Fellowship of Financiers, I can assure you we'd reward you well for the return of the coin he took. Not for us, you understand. For the common Baldurian. Who knows what he's planning to do with it?
How much is
Try
taken?
all of it. Every penny of civilian lodgings, anyway. I mean, not like we'd lead him into the private vaults, but still. A lot of Baldurians waking up poor tomorrow.
What he can do with that kind of coin doesn't bear thinking about.
I just need to find Minsk. I care nothing for coin.
Good for
Astarion,
you.
on the other hand, though.
I happen to care a very great deal. Retrieve the coin, and I'll make sure you are well rewarded. There's treasures greater than gold.
Feel free to poke around this place and it'll help you pick up the Stone Lord's scent. Me, I've got ledgers to amend.
Well, you heard it here, Astarion. I need you to go over every part of this entire room with a fine-tooth comb. I don't care how you do it. Just, you know, open everything. Okay, fine.
Looking ahead.
I have the damn key! Oh, that's number 8. Never mind. Counting Okay, fine. Fine.
Maybe Nina still needs a cracked skull.
Keep a blade close.
Less drama working in a bloody festol.
Let's crack it open.
The Astral Prism Heist. Gortash Private Memoir Notes. Number 16. The Astral Prism Heist. After that dream I had about the Githyanki threat to our accelerated grand design, my research led me to pull through the old archives left behind the Moonrise Towers by the High Heralds. These records include some surprising early sources, both Githyanki and Githzerai, that mentioned a relic or an artifact called the Astral Prison, or Prism. Though the source of its power was unstated, this artifact was reputed to be able to protect a field that disrupted illithid psionics. Such an artifact would clearly be an existential threat to both our absolute ambitions and the grand design. All three of the ancient sources agreed that the Astral Prism was in the hands of the Githyanki Lich Queen Valakith. Thus was born a plan to send a tadpole strike team in a regrown nautiloid piloted by the Emperor to steal the Astral Prism from Vlakith. To take control. Gortash Private Memoirs number 9. To take control. We were deep in Mephisto's vault, burgling the Crown of Colossus, when I saw next to the crown that the wily Archdevil had a portfolio labeled Accelerated Grand Design. I couldn't resist taking that as well. The portfolio contained plans compiled by a mad Alahun, known only as Blue Apex, for a version of the Illithid Resurgence, a grand design that called for mass tadpoling of both friends and enemies, but not to convert the tadpole into mind flayers, but rather to suspend that cereomorphosis under powerful magic to create a vast and unconscious hive mind commanded by an enhanced elder brain. My mind, trained in the tyrannical tenets of Bane, instantly saw that this was a means to perpetrate a powerful religious hoax, a mass movement controlled, ultimately, by none other than myself. For who but the chosen of Bane could master so grand a scheme?
Maybe Nina still needs a cracked skull.
Shield Steward interrogation. Whatever. Transcript of key passage in the interrogation of Flovis Nuge, Steward of the Knights of the Shield Hall. Black Hand. When did you begin to suspect that Duke Stalemain was not herself? I cleared her dinner dishes after a meal of mutton pie, but when I got the dish up to the kitchen, the mutton was brains. Brains. And not cheap brains neither. So I started poking around. In the elf song's cellar. In the knight's secret chambers, yes. And I found a cell with a body in it. A corpse in city prison stripes. A dead state prisoner. If I tell you about this, you're going to let me go, right? Right. It's a condemned criminal with the top of their head shattered and brain mostly gone. In Stelmane's room. The secret pot, yes. That's where she found me. She what? Found me. It found me. At first I thought she was blue and floating, but then it was just Stelmane. She smiled. I don't remember anything after that.
Ledgers are never going to balance. I'm a dead man.
Mum used to tell me about Minster Rashomon. Now I've got a story for her.
So Gortash was behind a lot of things. Ravengar Scour. This is a worn and much-handled journal in which older Ravengard recorded his favorite memories of his beloved son Will. A typical entry follows. 15 Flame Rule. Spent the afternoon with Will on the docks down by the Water Queen's house, relaxing on the planks through the harbor fog, although the harbor fog swallowed the sun as usual. Will asked if the temple wave servants were real mermaids, and I told him they certainly looked the part, but real mermaids could breathe underwater, and rarely showed their faces above it. Then I'm going to swim down and catch one, he shouted, and dove off the end of the dock. He kept trying to hold his breath and stay under the surface. But eventually he got exhausted, and I had to haul him out. Minus his new shoes, alas. But I'll never forget his smile as he said, "I saw one, Father. I saw a mermaid. A real
Maybe
mermaid."
You still needs a cracked skull.
Then his eyes grew misty, and he added,
Working in a bloody festival.
"She was beautiful." And what's in here? Trident of the Waves. Well,
My prayers weren't much bloody use.
Patriarch blackmail files. This thick notebook containing background dossiers on all the leading patriarch families of Baldur's Gate, cross-indexed to show the web of business arrangements and intermarriages between them. A typical entry is as follows. Hov family, Arifis... I can't pronounce that, relatively speaking. Real estate money, Upper and Lower City, Ellen's Song Tavern, Singing Lute, Storm Show Row, and his silent partner with minority stake in the Blushing Mermaid. Head of the family is nominally the elderly Lord Orgothan Half, but in practice his decisions are all made by his business-savvy daughter, Matron Marigold. Exploitable vulnerability, favorite grandniece Holiday Half, heir to Lord Orgathon, is an sensational gambler and owes substantial dues in dicing halls from Stony Eyes to Southfoot. Skeletons in Patriarch's closets. Valuation assessment of Patriarch dossiers compiled confidentially by Sarah Ukhtar Guild Bursar. Esteemed Mother Superior, this peerless collection is entirely the fruit of many years' intelligence work and speaking professionally. I found reviewing it to be personally rewarding. It would also be financially rewarding if, at need, the cloister chose to sell it to the highest bidder on the gate's black market. In such an event, I recommend offering it to Nine Fingers Keen at the guild, of course. To Etfard Needle of the Baldur's Mouth, and to Blaze Liara Portier of the Flaming Fist. To get your best price, mention to each that you're offering it to the others. If your situation becomes urgent, any of these would gladly buy these dossiers outright for several thousand gold. But you get more in an auction. So Utgar is a Sharin. Lovely.
Well, my prayers weren't much bloody use.
Another, is it?
Knuckle gloves.
Good on you, mate.
Toys. Well, I'm just going to leave that there.
Not be coming out of my wages.
Keepings of the vaults. A detailed record of gold in and out of various vaults, while the individual vaults seem to have larger amounts of money deposited in them and simply left there. The main vault is a constant stream of gold in and out, handfuls of coin constantly being added and subtracted. It's a record of the working life in Baldur's Gate. A 10 days profit from a trader, a family dipping into their savings to buy bread, a child depositing a coin they got for their birthday. I just stole the ledger. Whoops. The long arm of the Gur.
Why don't I just bloody give you the keys, eh? You could take my office.
I mean, if you're serious. Perfumed days, passionate nights. A lavender-scented diary of florid prose that describes Lady Wisteria Janeth's brief but torrid affair with a young scapegrace named Enver Gortash. A typical excerpt reads as follows. When he held me in his burly yet tender arms, it was as if the years melted away, and I was once again the reigning debutante of the upper city's soirees and cotillions. Whatever that is. What matter if the diamond ring I gifted him, heirloom of the Jannaths for generations, was worth more than the value of the mansion? It looked so well glittering on his long, strong fingers, and his glowing smile as he slipped it on was worth a dozen mansions, or more.
Well, my prayers weren't much bloody use.
Nymph Cloak. Spell Savant Amulet. Okay.
Better not be coming out of my wages.
These footprints started in the sewers.
Elegant studded leather. Well, we know who that's going to. That's going to Will. Alright.
Never a dull moment.
So, after a very thorough investigation of your vaults, Glitter Beard, wherever the hell you are, we've determined that he came from the sewers.
I hope you've come to make a lodgment. A city-sized one?
He lost innocent people's money. The guild ought to swallow some of that cost.
Oh, you're serious? Well, maybe you don't have a head for accounting, but that's not quite how numbers work.
The heist on Mini-Coins Bank in Neverwinter. Ring a bell. Just barely enough.
Aye. The head banker was beaten to death by a mob on the rumor she'd taken a cut from the robbers. You wouldn't stoop to spreading rumors now, would you?
I don't know.
Fine. I'll pull in some debts with other guild kingpins. I can cover maybe half of what's lost. But I need something back. Understand?
Here you go. Don't ask where I got it.
Even a whisker light. God, you're a boring bastard.
No, that's out of my pocket.
Because I'm not even tempted to scam you. Take this vault key. You'll find something by way of thanks inside.
Yeah.
These ledgers are never going to balance.
Totally will find a gift in there. 'Cause I totally didn't just steal it. Yeah. Have a gift. Oh, thanks. A vault key. To a vault that I totally didn't open already. You what? You said I had permission to look everywhere in the room to ascertain where the Stone Lord may have gotten to. You never said the vaults, or inside the vaults themselves, were off limits. Fucking hell. All right.
Never mind, Glitterbeard. It's me doing good books you want to be in. Glitterbeard might shake hands and smile, but it's me doing...
Now, let's see. We got 2 hours. I think we'll go ahead and head back to the elf song to long rest. Let's see. Yeah. Alright. Now let's see if anyone needs to talk. Nope. Okay. Alright, so, we're gonna go ahead and take a break here. But in about an hour, I'll come back, and we're going to go through the sewers to find Minsk, and then figure out what the Absolute was doing with all that money. And that'll be, like I said, in about an hour. Then I'll go over the rest of the week's schedule after that stream. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you had fun, and I also hope to see you in a little bit. Take care.